In 1991, the Detroit Lions went to their first NFC championship, and they ended up losing to the Washington Redskins. And here we are, 31 years later, back in this same game versus the Redskins. And here we go, here in 2022. What's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ. And here we go. It comes down to this, the NFC Championship game. We've been waiting for this moment the whole entire series, the whole entire franchise to get to this game, the game to go to the Super Bowl. So let's not waste any time hopping into this one. And remember, the Redskins are coming off of a year where they had the #1 pick in the draft, and they decided to draft Jake Fromm, and here they are in the NFC Championship, but still led by Dwayne Haskins, as they did sign Ezekiel Elliott to a deal 2 seasons ago, and he is still their starting running back. So they are going to start off the game giving it to him on a product gain of 1, as they eventually get it to a 3rd and 6. Throw across the middle. That's going to be Ezekiel Elliott at about the 47-yard line for the first down. Dwayne Haskins moves the chains. So now here he is under center this time, handing it off to Ezekiel Elliott. He breaks to the outside, and he's going to make a move, and he's going to get about 12 yards on that one to about the 40-yard line and a first down. So now at about the 40, throw across the middle, quick slant that time, and he's going to find his man for the first down as Haskins lines up here in a stack formation to the left side. This time finding Paul Richardson. He breaks the tackle by Chris Harris and gets upfield for about a gain of 8. So they do eventually pick up that first down. We move it to about a 2nd and 3. Haskins throws over the middle. He's got Zeke out of the backfield, who's going to get tackled at about the 5-yard line. Our defense looks shaky here on this first drive. They've been well balanced. 5 rushes, 5 passes. 1st and goal. Toss out to the right side, and Zeke can't get to the edge. That's a nice play by Big Play Slay. And that brings it to a 3rd and goal now. Running Zeke in motion wide right. This time from the shotgun. Throw it across the middle. It's going to be a touchdown pass from Dwayne Haskins. And our defense made their offense look elite on that one. Made it look easy. And that's going to be a 7-0 lead. As here comes Justin Fields, the rookie, out onto the field for the first time this game. Handoff, Kennedy Brooks, who was formerly a 7th-round pick here in his 2nd season. And he picks up a nice gain of about 10. So throw out to the right side on another first down. Here is T.J. Hockenson getting open for a 20-yard gain and a first down. Next play, running a jet sweep this time, tossing it out to Tylan Wallace. He can't break free, only a gain of about 4 yards. So now at about the 44-yard line, this time Fields tries to get rid of it, and he is going to get sacked by Montez Sweat, who is now in the mid-80s overall, and we do have to punt this away. But now we pin him inside the 5-yard line. So here's Haskins under center, giving it to Zeke. He can't get away from the goal line. It's going to be a safety here for the defense. The first points for the Lions come in the form of Quandre Diggs and Sean Chapman in the backfield. That's a great play, as Trey Flowers is actually in on that one as well. So now it's 2-7 here as we have the ball back after that safety punt. Here is Kennedy Brooks getting the carry up the middle, only a gain of 4. So under center this time, quick throw out to the right side. It's Kenny Galladay. He gets tackled at about the 45-yard line. Nice throw. Justin Fields is throwing the ball well so far. So now this first quarter does wind down. Play action fake, but there's going to be a sack by Ryan Anderson coming around the edge, and he gets his first sack of the game. As we move on to the second quarter here on a 2nd and 18. Fields scrambles out to the right side, lobs it, a perfect throw that time. Tylan Wallace down the field, and he does get hit hard and fumbles out of bounds, hit by Landon Collins, but it's a first down. So at about the 34-yard line, this time Justin Fields scrambles out to the right side, trying to buy some time, and he does take it himself. He's got 88 speed. He gets a gain of 10 and another first down. So at about the 24-yard line, 2nd and 10 from the shotgun, he drops back a little too far, and he gets sacked. Ryan Anderson gets in right away. That's his 2nd sack of the game. And now we're at about the 36-yard line. This time, 3 wide receivers to the left side. There's some pressure coming around the edge. It's Montez Sweat again. Ryan Anderson and Montez both have 2 sacks in the first half each. And now we have to punt the ball away. So here's Dwayne Haskins on the first play of the next drive. It's going to be a fumble thrown to Paul Richardson, and what a hit by Chris Harris. And it's thrown behind the quarterback. So take a look. Big play, Slay playing heads-up football, goes after it and picks it up. And now here we are, set up with great field position. We got to punch it in from here. So now starting out about the 11-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle. That's Kennedy Brooks, who does get whipped down by Matthew Ioannidis. There's going to be a holding call on that one. So now we're going to move this ball back to about the 21-yard line after the penalty. 3rd and 19. Throw across to the right side. That's going to be caught. Galladay does get enough for the first down. Nice route by that one. And that here we get it inside the 5-yard line. Fields throws out to the left side. It's going to be Hockenson. He's got a touchdown on that one. Getting in, and that's a nice route. And here we go. We take the lead here, 9-7, towards the middle of the second quarter. So here's Haskins back out onto the field. Handoff to Zeke this time. A nice hold to the right side. And that's a jump cut forward for about 8 yards. So now 3rd and 5 at about the 30-yard line. Throw across the middle. He's got his man, Paul Richardson, who's he's been targeting quite a bit in this game so far. That's a first down at about the 47. So handoff on a 1st and 10. This time Zeke tries to get free on that one. He should have hit that hole harder. Probably would have had a big gain, but it's only a gain of 5. As that brings it to a 2nd and 5. This time Haskins throws over the middle. He's got Richardson again, who does get hit by Patton. We had to choose which slant route we were going with. And now they are getting closer and closer to field goal range. Haskins throws out to the right side. He's got Terry McLaurin out of the backfield. And now he's got 11 yards and a first down as his clock moves inside of 3 minutes left here in the first half. Haskins throws out to the right side, but he's going to get sacked before he gets rid of it. That's Chris Harris coming out of the nickel position. He gets his second sack of this first half. So now 3rd and 17. Here's a throw out to the right side, out to the flats. That's McLaurin again, but he's not going to get enough at all for a first down, not even close, as they do line up for a field goal, and that one is going to be good. So Washington now leads this game 10-9 with a minute left here in the first half. Can we drive down the field and get some points on the board? Here's a quick throw out to the left side. That's a nice catch by Marvin Jones on the sideline. So now at about the 35-yard line, this time Justin Fields throws out to Hockenson, who gets about 7 yards. And that makes it about a 3rd and manageable on this one as this clock does continue to run. Here's Fields, throw across the middle. It's Hockenson again. He gets a gain of 5 yards. And we are going to burn our second timeout as we have 1 left here, 30 seconds left. Fields throws to the left side. He's got Marvin Jones, and he gets upfield and gets tripped up from behind. He almost broke that one free. As the clock does wind down, we still do only have 1 second left, 1 timeout left. And here is the play getting called at the line, but we do not get set up with enough time to run a play. So we're going to have to settle for the long attempt here, and Gammon is going to kick it, but it's going to be off the crossbar. So, wow, we failed to get points on that 52-yard field goal, and that is how we go into halftime. It's going to be a 10-9 game, a defensive game here in the NFC Championship. The second half coming next. So here we go to start the second half. You know, our offense hasn't looked bad, but this Washington defense has been stifling. Here is Montez Sweat off of the edge on the first play. That's a loss of 2. So play action fake this time. 2nd and 12. Deep throw down the middle of the field, and that's going to be tipped. Nice play by the cornerback that time, trying to look for Marvin Jones. And now we get into a 3rd and 12. Throw across middle. Hawkinson's open, and that is going to be overthrown. Fields does miss his tight end, and we had to punt the ball away to Washington. So here comes Haskins back out onto the field. Play action fake. He's going to try to buy some time, but he's getting taken down by Trey Flowers off of the edge, having a good season. His first sack of this game. So now 2nd and 17 this time. They're going to hand it off to Zeke. He gets up the middle, and he makes a man miss and gets about 10 yards on that carry. And that gets it to a 3rd and 5 at about the 50-yard line. Setting some pressure. The screen pass does not have time to develop. That's Jelani Tavai on the sack. And we get them to punt the ball away. So now we have a chance to take this lead on this drive. Handoff up the middle. That's Travis Etienne. He's going to pick up a gain of 6 and a first down. So now 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Etienne up the middle on a draw play. That's going to be a nice tackle by Collins as we eventually get it to about the 48-yard line after that first down run. Here's a throw out to left side. Hockenson, he's got speed upfield, and he's getting it to about the 38-yard line as now we know our field goal kicker's range here in this game as he missed that 52-yarder earlier. But on the next play, look at Fields. He gets out of the pocket, and they call intentional grounding. I think that's one thing that Madden has to fix. Intentional grounding shouldn't be called if you're throwing the ball in the player's area. So here on a 3rd and 22, throwing the ball across the middle. That was actually a design rollout, so the computer or the play actually did roll us out. We did not roll out ourselves, and that actually makes that bad throw possible on that play. We should have stayed in the pocket. So after the punt, here's Washington back out onto the field. This time, quick screen out to left side on the bubble. Here is Paul Richardson, he's finding again, and that is about a gain of 6 as they get it to about the 3rd and 3 at about the 31. Here's another screen pass, and it does not develop. This time, Rich Patton and Tavai get in on the sack, and that's 5 sacks for this Detroit defense as now we move on to the fourth quarter. So here's Etienne getting the carry out to the right side, but that's actually going to be a late hit on Landon Collins, so we get helped out on the penalty. So now we move this ball past the 50-yard line. This time Etienne on the draw play, and he's got about 8 yards on that one to about the 37-yard line. So now 2nd and 2 this time from the shotgun. Trips to the left. Fields. Good protection this play. He's going to scramble out to the right. Get rid of it on the throw. And he gets hit hard. That's Galladay. And it's going to be on the ground. Landon Collins picks it up after forcing it and takes it back to about the 29-yard line. A big crucial turnover on that one by Galladay as he can't hold on to the ball. So now at about the 29-yard line, here's Haskins. Set up a good field position, but he's not getting away from Sean Chapman, the guy who we converted from defensive end to defensive tackle, one of the first picks of this franchise. So counterplay it to the left side. Zeke makes a man miss in the hole, and he's taking it all the way. That is a touchdown run, and Zeke makes it a touchdown lead as now they are up by 8 points here on the road here in the NFC Championship. Just take another look. We just took the wrong angle, and Zeke makes us pay as now the Redskins are up 17-9. So here's a carry on the next drive. Here is Landon Collins getting the tackle on Etienne, but he gets a huge gain on that one, gain of about 15 yards. So from the 44-yard line, this time Fields throws across the middle. It's Tylan Wallace this time who gets open in another first down, gain of 13 for the second-year pro. So here we go. Justin Fields from the shotgun. Trips to the left once again. Throw across the middle. It's going to be Tylan Wallace again, who gets the ball stripped out. And that is going to be recovered by the Skins. Wow. 2 fumbles here in the fourth quarter. And now Washington forces those 2 and takes back over. But take a look. The linebacker just rips it out of Tylan Wallace's hands. And now we have to play some good defense. So here's a throw to the left side. Haskins does find Ezekiel Elliott. And that is going to be a gain of 3. And that brings it to a 3rd and 7. We're going to try to send another blitz. Throw across the middle. He does find Zeke this time, but he does get tackled before the first down marker. And now here we go at about the 29-yard line. We've had 2 fumbles here on our 2 fourth-quarter drives. Let's hold on to it this drive as here is Etienne running the ball well from the shotgun, a gain of 10. So 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw out to the right side. Tylan Wallace. This time we get down instead of taking the hit. Smart play on that one at about the 44-yard line. So now 4 minutes left here. 2nd and 10. Throw across the middle. It's Tylan Wallace again who holds on to it, taking the hit. As that's Monte Nicholson on the tackle. But Wallace gets open. Now we're inside of field goal range. So here's a throw across the middle. This time Etienne out of the backfield is going to drop that one. And that brings it to a 3rd and 10 now at about the 26-yard line. Directing traffic a little bit. Throw across the middle. It's Wallace again who gets tackled. And now we have a decision to make. Do we kick the field goal or do we go for it? We're going to elect to go for it. We believe in our offense. Justin Fields, 4th down. Throw across the middle. He's got Marvin Jones who gets hit. And it's going to be another fumble. And wow, 3 fumbles in the fourth quarter for this offense. Both in opposing territory, and this one seems like it's the most crucial one. It's our leader at receiver, Marvin Jones, and he coughs this one up. And now we have to play some more good D. So here, we send the blitz on a first down, getting to Dwayne Haskins. We get the sack, and that brings it to a 3rd and 12. We use both timeouts. Throw out to the right side. He's got his tight end, but we're going to get the stop, and that will run it to the 2-minute warning as we have 1 timeout left here on this final drive. So can we drive down and tie this game up at 17 apiece? First throw deep down the left side. It's gonna be picked off by Monte Nicholson. And take a look at this play. Monte Nicholson catches this ball with one hand and the offensive player draped all over him, and he still comes away with that catch. So now we're really in trouble. 1 timeout left, but we do have enough time to possibly stop them, and we stop them on the first down carry. As we get them to a 3rd and 5. Maybe they'll run out of bounds or throw the ball incomplete. Here we go. 1 play. Throw to the sideline. They've got a tight end. He does get the first down. And that is how this game will end. 3 fumbles in the 4th quarter. And that ends up being the difference as heartbreak. 31 years later, once again, the Skins beat us. And wow, they will be headed to the Super Bowl. And who knows who they'll face. We don't really care, to be honest. This season has been very, very long up to this point. And we finally got to the most crucial game of the season. And it ends up being a loss by a way of 3 fumbles. Wow. Dwayne Haskins actually didn't have a bad game throwing the ball. I mean, Justin Fields was pretty much flawless except for that last interception. But that was just forcing something, and wow, what a great athletic play. A one-hand interception. I mean, that just doesn't happen. Tylan Wallace had a good game, but he fumbled twice. And wow, I mean, that ended up being the difference as all 3 receivers fumbled. Tylan Wallace also fumbled. Marvin Jones fumbled. Galladay fumbled. I mean, this is just crazy. And I forgot about the first Tylan Wallace fumble. We actually fumbled 4 times. Remember, he fumbled out of bounds. And that ended up not being as crucial because we got the first down and it was out of bounds. But still, that's 4 fumbles. So the turnovers end up being the difference. And next episode, we might recap the season. I think I will recap the season and then get into the offseason. But wow, heartbreak here for the Lions here in season 4. But we have a lot of work to do. Got to move on. Can't dwell on this season. Next year will have to be Super Bowl or bust. Let's see, man. Justin Fields going into his next season, his 2nd year. He's going to be a lot better. So hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I've been working hard for a minute. The ones who don't deserve it seem to be the ones that get it. The ones who speak the truth never get the recognition, but the ones that act foolish seem to get all the attention. It don't matter though. Yeah. Hey, it don't even matter though. No. Hey, it don't even matter.